Okay, so this is, oops, my computer screen, clearly. This is Apache OpenOffice Writer. It is a free Word program. It is what I prefer to use to print my full-page water slides. I'm going to try and make it so I can see the whole picture, or whole page on the screen. I start by coming over here to Page and expanding that, and that will give me my margins. So my water slide paper I'm using is actually 8.3 by 11.7. So on 3 sides, I'm going to do 0.1 for my margins. And because of the way this will print, I'm going to leave the right side at 0.3 to account for that 2/10 of an inch that it's off on the paper. So you can see it's changing the margins. So now I have my working space. I'm going to come over and insert a picture from the file. And I already have them all stored in this file over here. Give it a minute to work. I'm going to come up here and flip this image because I want it printed reverse, because I'm going to apply it upside down. And come down here, click on Keep Ratio to resize the image. This image does have a bit of a space around the bounding box. It's probably got, and I may mess up my sizing on this because this is such a big space, but it's probably got close to 1/2 inch. So I want this to print about 3.5 inches, but I'm going to go ahead and size it to 4. And hopefully that will be sufficient. So I'm going to get this moved up here, and then I'm going to come in and insert another picture from File. And I need this one. And this I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to flip it. This one doesn't have as big a bounding box around the image. And I also want this image about 3.5. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one at 3.75 to account for that bounding box. And I'm actually going to change the way I'm doing this. I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to move my images to the bottom and build from the bottom up, because it's going to put all of the new images at the top. So make sure you click off each image as you go to add more images, because it'll replace an image with the previous image. And I have all these little butterflies that I want to use. So all I'm going to do with them is resize them to, I think, 1.75. I think will work for what I want them for. I'm going to go ahead and give this file a name. I'm going to do waterslide 9.2. That way, if it messes up or freezes, it's already got a name for me to pull up. You see, like right now, it didn't want to respond for a minute there. Sometimes that happens, and at least if I keep it saved, I'll be able to get back my progress so far. But I'm just going to work my way through all of these butterflies. So since I have like 7 of these to do, I'm just going to pause you and blitz through them, and I will be... Okay, so I have all of my butterflies inserted now, and I'm going to do another one of those skull tumblers with a sunflower theme set. So So I'm gonna do hopefully all of the water slides for that, but I'm not sure they're all gonna fit on this file. But in fact, I don't think they're going to. But I'm gonna do some of them just to fill the page. So I'm gonna start with this one. Wait for it to fully load to resize it. If it'll go. Okay. Get up here and resize it some. Maybe. Okay, so I think I want to go by the height on this one. So I'm going to do 2.75. I keep getting interrupted, so if this is choppy, that is why. And I'm going to insert the next one. And I meant to save that in between, and I just did not. I'm going to do the hand next. So super laggy, and I'm so sorry about that. And the hand I want a little bit smaller. I'm going to do that 2 inches high. This is just my computer. It's, like I said, very, very old and doing its best. So I'm going to copy this, click off of it, paste it, and then I am going to go ahead and flip that one. So that way I have a pair of them. And I'm gonna try and squish one more thing in here, maybe. But I want to get it saved as soon as it'll let me. You can see it's struggling. It's having its little not responding thing up here. So that's why I want to get it saved. So as you can see, I've added the rest of my images, squished stuff around a little bit, and I will get this printed on best photo setting. That's what I changed mine to for this process. And it will give me enough water slide on one sheet for 1, 2, 3, and 4 tumblers. So that's where I'm at. That's the program I use. I'm going to try and get this printed. I'm going to run a print head cleaner first because I haven't printed in a couple of days. And then I will show you the finished product. Okay, so I'll show you this process. I pulled up my printer, I pulled up the preferences, and I'm going to select best photo. I'm not going to worry about the paper type. Mine doesn't seem to care when it comes to water slides, but you may have to select different. I'm not going to worry about the sizing because I already made this a little smaller to match the paper, which is smaller. And I'm just going to go ahead and print on OK. And that'll save the settings, and I'll come over and click on print. So this is my printer. Like I said, it's a really old Epson. This is the XP310. It's got a scanner up top, rear feeds. Like I said, this one was like max 70 bucks at Walmart. So It is working on spooling this. It's just going to print slowly. I'm actually printing a second set because I did run another head cleaner, but I will just show you how it looks. So my print quality is actually pretty good. I do have one line through the pumpkin in the Hocus Pocus. So, not the end of the world, but not perfect. So, printing it again. But, hopefully the head cleaner will fix that. But, again, that is how you print a full sheet of water slides rather than printing one thing at a time and wasting, if you know what you're going to need, a couple in advance. And I'm actually okay with printing a second time because I'd like a second set of those butterflies to have. So, there you go. Pretty inexpensive project overall. Thanks for watching.